Norwood Systems provides voice messaging and data services to consumers, enterprises and carriers around the world, leveraging its global telecommunications services network partnerships. I'm Carolyn Herbert, and joining me at the CEO sessions in Sydney is the company's Managing Director, Paul Ostergaard. Paul, welcome back.
Thanks, Caroline. Great to be here this morning.
Now, can you start by giving us an introduction to Norwood Systems?
Yes, Norwood Systems provides high quality but low cost telecommunication services to people all around the world using what we call over-the-top voice technologies. We use high bandwidth data pipes to deliver really high quality but affordably priced services to customers wherever they are. They could be travelling or they could be just residents in a country looking to call someone overseas at long distance rates.
And who's your customer base and what's your market for your key products?
So we service a global customer base, and we service both consumers and corporate customers. On the consumer side, we've had our apps downloaded in 210 countries and 5,100 cities around the world, and now nearing about 3.5 million downloads. On the corporate side, we service anything from a small medium enterprise to a large corporate business, and our aim is to have a continuum of service opportunities, use cases for our products, from all the way through from an individual kind of prosumer user all the way through to a very large multinational corporation.
And can you tell us a bit more about your World Phone app, how it works and what sort of benefits it delivers to users?
World Phone was architected to fundamentally deliver a more reliable form of voice over IP, or what the carriers call over-the-top voice services. Voice over IP generally is characterised as being less reliable than your cell phone or your normal desk phone calls. And what we've done is take on board the observation that that unreliability comes from the network it travels over, which is the internet. So what our products do is minimise how much of the internet your calls have to travel over. And what we've found, proven now, is that we actually deliver a far more reliable, better quality voice service for a lot of users in all sorts of different locations around the world.
And how many downloads or active users do you have of the app?
Yeah, so we have about 3.5 million downloads of the app historically to date, and that's growing steadily. We have hundreds of thousands of active users per month at this stage, and our goal is to sort of maximise the level of engagement and how many of the people having downloaded the app continue to use it.
And what is it generating in terms of revenue at this stage?
Well, we've been delighted with the initial response. We haven't done too many clever things in terms of driving revenue, but we're still already generating something about a 2 million annualised run rate off the app. So just in the last quarter, we generated nearly $250,000 of revenue just from the last 3 months.
And that's the company's Corona platform. Who is that targeted at?
Well, that's been traditionally targeted at multinationals. What we're doing at the moment, we announced in some recent releases to the ASX, is we're making that more broadly available to everything down to a small medium enterprise or maybe even a departmental work group. And that fits back into our strategic focus of moving the company from not just servicing multinationals and consumers, but also spanning everything in between. And so we actually are targeting a very broad range of businesses with the Corona proposition. So we've just launched 2 new services called Corona Cloud and Corona GTS, and they're physically being made available to customers in March and in April respectively, and we're looking forward to customers adopting those.
And what's your product roadmap looking like for 2016?
So we've had a lot of inbound requests about other things we can do, and at the same time also taking stock of what the market is doing. We have 2 key initiatives, and that is to broaden our voice service offering to also deal with messaging and data. And even my kids, when they ask, when are you doing data, you sort of start getting the sense that it's almost becoming like water. Everyone needs Wi-Fi access, and so we've not entered these markets lightly. We have good reasons for building both of these products, because we actually, in the same way that we have fundamentally improved the reliability of voice over IP with our voice offering, we are delivering 2 key new innovations, both on the messaging and also the data access side. We're releasing more details about those in early Q2. We're in the middle of filing a bunch of patents about them, about the core concepts, and we expect probably release dates in the sort of range of late Q2, Q3 for availability for the public use of those. And that will round out our proposition so that we then have a voice, messaging and data multi-service portfolio which spans everything from individual consumers all the way through to very large corporations.
And finally, Paul, what's the focus for the next 12 months?
Acquire customers, build great products that our customers love to use and make money.
Paul Ostergaard, thanks for the update on Norwood Systems.
Thanks, Caroline. Great to be here.